Hello, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Kee. We are live for Bradford City against Wycombe Wanderers. Bradford back in League One after a time away. They managed to get promotion last year. Scenes at the end of the League Two season. What an absolutely unbelievable finish to the League Two season that was. And yeah, we're back at Valley Parade for some League One football. And I'm kind of curious. I've put the poll question for today's game is, what can Bradford achieve this season? What can Bradford do going into this season? It's, I guess, can they get any more than safety? Is that safety the number one priority? Any more than that's brilliant. Is it maybe just a mid-table finish, or is there really an ambition that maybe Bradford could kick on? They've made quite a few signings towards the end of last season. They brought a lot of players in. Max Power coming in from AGF Aarhus. Will Swan from Crawley Town. Stephen Humphreys, Josh Nerfill, Curtis Tilt, Ibu Toure as well from Stockport County. Joe Wright from Kilmarnock and Jensen Metcalf coming in from Everton. So yeah, Graham Alexander. Look, he's got a lot of play. I got a lot of new signings to choose from. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how they approach this new season. And the same could probably be said, to be fair, of Wycombe Wanderers. I mean, Wycombe last season. Oh, hang on a second. I'm trying to get the chat going. The chat's going all a bit funny. Sorry, apologies. Right, sorry, yeah. So Mike Dodds, relatively young coach, coming back in as Wycombe manager. Was it mid last season? About Christmas? Was it just after Christmas? Just after Christmas he came in, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't a terrible situation. I guess they missed out on the playoff, although they didn't quite go up through the playoffs, but you're expecting them probably to be one of the leaders again in the pack, one of the leaders at the top end. And is there a chance that they could possibly, with a bit of luck, go straight up via the automatic places? That's the question. That is the question for Wycombe. They lost Matt Bloomfield, of course, who obviously was at Luton, who we were watching last night. So yeah, who knows? Let's see. Right, we are 5-6 minutes away from kickoff. Chimey, how's it going? The dog, big up, dude. I'm watching Leyton Orient as I'm a Palace fan, and our player Teo Adramola, fastest player in football, is on loan. Nice. Chill vibes. Are you putting the game on? I am, mate. Yes, I'm putting the game on. It's only 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I'm putting the game on. In fact, it's on now. I can put it on now. There you go. It's on. It's on. Okay, sorry, I'm just catching up with TikTok. How are we all doing? D28 Ramsdale joins Newcastle on a season-long loan. Claydon, how's it going? Good to see you, man. SWFC Teddy, what's your thoughts on the Sheffield Wednesday situation? Awful, mate. Awful. Gutted for you. Absolutely gutted for you. I'm hoping and praying that you can get a resolution in that, and that Chansiri kind of moves on, and you just, with a bit of luck, you can get your club back. Rooting for Sheffield Wednesday. Jajaraj, who are you doing next Saturday? Next Saturday, I have got them booked in, I'm sure I have. We've got Birmingham and Ipswich on Friday night. Birmingham and Ipswich on Friday night is the first game, and then we've got Oh, I haven't done any. I haven't put any in. I thought I'd put them in. I've only done up to Birmingham and Ipswich. That's the last game that I've done, and then I need to book them in for next one. So probably Southampton and Wrexham was one of the ones I was looking at. SWFC Teddy, biggest club in the league, in the Championship or in League One, or what? What are we talking about? Jake Curtin, Isak and Tesco up front, best two in the league. Do you know what the crazy thing is there's actually some Newcastle fans who do believe that, isn't there? There's actually some Newcastle fans who do believe that is indeed the case. That is what's happening. Or, silly me, I thought Wycombe would be in the home strip, and they're not. They're in the green and white away kit. Right, so I'll change that, because they're not in that. There you go. Valley Parade, absolutely chocker. The sun beaming down on Valley Parade. Graham Alexander coming out there. Great occasion for the Bradford City fans. The Bantams back in League One. Can they make it up to the Championship? Can they get the way back up, all the way back up to the Premier League? I remember Bradford in the Premier League. David Weatherall scoring a winner against Liverpool to stop us getting into the Champions League. Hated Bradford when they did that. Scholes scored an absolute worldie against these as well. Isra Salim, who's going to win? I fancy Wycombe. I've got to say, I do fancy Wycombe. I think Wycombe, you would expect to get something here. Let's put the teams out, by the way. I've got the teams up. Let me just put them on the screen so you can see them on YouTube if you're watching along with us. I'll keep you updated on all the other scores as they go in League 1, League 2. Okay, there you go. There is your teams on the screen for Bradford and Wycombe. For Bradford, it's Walker in goal. It's Pennington, Matthew Pennington at the back. Ex-Everton Matthew Pennington, of course. Once scored a goal at Anfield, Matthew Pennington. Pennington, right, and Tilt at the back. Neufville, Power, Lee, and Torre. Then it's Sarcevic, Poynton, and Stephen Humphreys up front. Humphreys had a decent season for Bradford last year. 9 goals, 2 assists in 37 games. For Wycombe up front, for Wycombe in goal, it's Van Sass, Mickey Van Sass. Young Dutch goalkeeper, came in from Vitesse. It's Onye Dinmer, Grimmer, Casey and Allen at the back. Lee and Mullins in midfield. Hagelskjaer, Vestergaard and Lowry behind Daniel Udo. Daniel Udo, again, not a bad season for him in his first season at Wycombe last year. 8 goals, 3 assists in 43 games. So, you'd have to say, I think looking at it on the balance of play, you would fully expect coming into this one that Wycombe would do it. They narrowly lost out to Charlton in the playoff semi-final. We watched that game, of course. It was a bloody awful second leg at the Valley. They were at the Valley. That's what something about valleys that Wycombe don't tend to do all that well at. Valley, they lost the playoff semi-final against Charlton, and now they're at Valley Parade on the first day of the League One season. So maybe, just maybe, actually that bodes well for Bradford. Maybe Bradford can get a result here. Bradford Wycombe 1-1, says Geordie lad. I think it's going to be 1-1. I think there's going to be goals in this, I'll say that. Right, let's take the team news away. I've put the team news away. Jake, Isak and Sesko up front, best two in the league. Daniel, how has the EFL football been? I'll be honest, the Luton game last night, I am surprised. It was awful. The Luton game was absolutely dreadful last night. Absolutely dreadful. Luton against Wimbledon. We finally got a goal in that one in like the 88th minute. It was an own goal from Johnson. Centre-back, just calamity at the back. I'm way too crazy. Who's playing? Bradford against Wycombe. Newly promoted Bradford against Wycombe, who didn't quite get promoted to the Championship. Ronnie Pickering, who do you support? I am a Liverpool fan, mate, but as you can probably tell, I watch everyone. We watch all of the Football League. We watch La Liga, Bundesliga, Eredivisie, Scottish Premiership. I'm watching Rangers straight after this. Rangers against Motherwell. So we're going to be watching that. But yeah, watch a bit of everyone. Watch everyone. Would you not watch Bayern and Lyon? Would I not watch Bayern and Lyon? As in the friendly that's going on? No, I wouldn't watch Bayern and Lyon, the friendly. I always prefer competitive football over non-competitive. A friendly means nothing. Friendly's nothing. It's well better watching actual competitive English League football, in my opinion anyway. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Jake, I don't know anyone who believes that, Key, to be fair. Some may say it to wind your lot up. No, there are definitely people who believe it, I assure you of that. Geordie Lad Dale, I have Doncaster 2-0, Cardiff 2-1 Luton. Nice. Claydon Groom, I'm watching Mansfield and we almost scored in the first 30 seconds. Daniel, what do you think of Liverpool's kit being a copy of the 2007 kit? It's not. It's nowhere near a copy of the 2007 kit. In fact, I've got the 2007 kit. Is that the 2000? That's not the 2007. Which one was the 2007? I've got here. This one. This one's the 2007. Is it this one you're on about? That one. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. For a kickoff, there's no collar. There's no collar on it, right? There's no collar on that on the new one. Yes, it's got the old Adidas 3 stripe, but it's nothing like that. Nothing like that. I did like this kit though. Really like this kit. Jake, I believe Isak is in talks with legend Steven Gerrard, asking him for tips on how he reintegrated. Well, Steven Gerrard never did anything that Isak did. Steven Gerrard never did anything that Isak did. Right, we're off and underway. Apologies, I should have put the scoreboard on a little bit sooner. We're a minute in, Key. Come on, get your act together, lad. Get your act together. There you go. Scoreboard's all synced up, so we're in real time now. Bradford and Wycombe. I'll let you know straight away. We're a minute and 17 seconds in. So I've got the scoreboard up on YouTube if you want to watch it. In terms of the goal animations and a actual scoreboard, if that means anything to you, by all means, head over to YouTube, Premier League Dad. I'll keep you updated on all the other scores as they go in around League One. We've not had any just yet. Nothing just yet in the Wigan-Northampton game. Rotherham, Port Vale, Plymouth Barnsley, Lycon Reading, Huddersfield Leyton Orient, Doncaster Exeter, Burton Mansfield, Blackpool, Stevenage, all still 0-0. Bradford and Wycombe obviously still 0-0 too. In League 2 as well, I'll keep you updated. All of them are still 0-0. Walsall, Swindon, Shrewsbury, Bromley, Salford Crewe, Newport and Notts County still haven't kicked off. MK Dons Oldham, Grimsby Crawley, Colchester Tranmere, Chesterfield Barrow, Cambridge Cheltenham, Bristol Harrogate, Barnet Fleetwood and Accrington Gills. But yeah, Wycombe starting relatively strong here on this right hand side. They're going to throw a long one into the box. Looks like Grimmer's coming across to lob it into the box. Callum, I've just put Lincoln Reading on. Okay. It's going to be a goal kick. Oh, he's gone for a throw-in. I thought it might have been a goal kick. Plymouth 1, Barnsley 0. It's a fast start. Blackpool 1, Stevenage 0 as well. Ball goes all the way back to Walker in the Bradford goal, who launches it long up the pitch towards Humphreys, and Wycombe get it away. Goals ruled offside in the Plymouth game. Is it Watts? Yeah, it has been ruled out, as you said. Fair play. George Honeyman scored for Blackpool. Huddersfield have scored, have they? Oh, nice. Go on the town. Chance for Bradford. Oh, good save. Really, really good save from Van Sass. That was a massive moment there. Shot from distance. Another good save. And it's in. It's 1-0 Bradford. What a start. What an absolute start that is. That is a great goal as well. It was a great goal. It was Humphreys with the shot. Surely that one's not going to get ruled out. I don't think it is. It was Humphreys with the shot, and I think, is it Sarcevic? Who is it who gets the... I think it's Sarcevic who gets the touch on it. It is. It is. There you go. Fast start. 5 minutes in. Valley Parade erupts. Sarcevic with the goal. Humphreys had the shot first off, just outside the area. Hits it. Keeper parries it out. I think Van Sass should actually do better. He makes a really good save on the first one. The ball comes back out, comes to Humphreys. He hits it again, just outside the area. Parried. Oh, he's got it. It's a shocker from the keeper. It is a shocker from the keeper. I think if you go to... You've either got to parry it away or you've got to catch it. What you can't do is what he did, which is... he kind of goes to half catch it, and it basically just spins up and bounces into the edge of the 6-yard box. And it's a tap-in for Sarcevic. It's just a lovely little header tap-in. It's well anticipated by Sarcevic, so good move from Bradford's point of view. Really, really good move. But I would have expected the keeper to handle that one. But there you go. Fast start here at Valley Parade. Bradford 1, Wycombe 0. Walsall are 1-0 up against Swindon as well. Mackie 94. What are we saying, mate? Sorry. Crew are 1-0 up. Sarcevic was good for us at Bolton, says Mackie. Sarcevic was a good player at Bolton. Okay. Bradford will begin third-tier campaign on home soil for the 24th time in club history, winning 18 of their 24. Mackie, hi Key, how's you? I'm good, mate. Yes, I am very, very good. I am looking forward to today's footy. Bromley have scored v Shrewsbury. Blackpool have scored. Daniel, what championship games do you think you'll watch on the weekend? I don't know. I'm still making my mind up, really. I guess Wrexham seems to be the one. Wrexham and Southampton seems to be one worth looking at. Yeah, probably Southampton v Wrexham's the 12:30, and then the 3 o'clock. I don't know why, but I'm inclined to look at Stoke against Derby. I like Stoke v Derby in the 3 o'clock, and then obviously the 5:30 is a Sheffield United v Bristol City. A rematch of the playoff. And then on Sunday, we've got Liverpool against Palace on Sunday. Jake, thoughts on Sesko as a player? He's good. He's a tidy player, mate. Well, actually, tidy is not the word I would use to describe him. He's not tidy. He's a handful. He's a handful. He's a very, very physically imposing player. He's quick. Basically, if it was like build a centre forward, you'd basically have all the parts with Benjamin Sesko. He just doesn't quite do it often enough. To me, he's a replica of Darwin Núñez when we signed Darwin Núñez. When Liverpool signed Darwin Núñez, he was kind of in a similar position as what Sesko is right now. Yeah, Sesko's just raw, strong, really quick. He can go in behind. He also, Darwin Núñez has got the same sort of finish as Benjamin Sesko in that he basically just smashes it from wherever he is. There's not really an awful lot of like guile or finesse to any of the finishing. It's all quite rushed and smash and power and it's just all that. He tries to break the net every time. Sesko and Núñez. So he might go to United, he might go to Newcastle, wherever he ends up, he might end up developing into a Darwin Núñez, which, by the way, if he does end up as good as Darwin Núñez, then you've still got a hell of a player on your hands. You've still got. I really like Darwin Núñez. I think Darwin Núñez is still a very good player for Liverpool. He's not the top elite like Isak / Harry Kane / He's not that player. He's not that guy, but he's a very, very good striker who could have a great career at an Atleti or a Napoli or somewhere like that. Claydon, the keeper, handled the ball. I think I might need a drink of water. You wouldn't think I was 35 and had a kid, would you? Married with a kid. 35. The keeper handled the ball outside the area in the Mansfield game and they did nothing about it. Been a few like that. Rotherham have just scored against Bale. Why has Newport County been delayed? I don't know. Barry Bannan signed a deal with Sheffield Wednesday. Okay. Timmy, do you think after Brentford manager's comments, Man United have to be considered title dark horses? No. No. Manchester United won't finish in the top 6, mate. Top 5. They might at an absolute push. Fanners fell ill. Oh, is that why the game's been delayed at Newport? Bloody hell. It's mad that causes delays in games now. Like, I'm not being insensitive. Like, Christ, I hope the fan is absolutely fine. You give him all the support and whatever. Absolutely. That never used to stop games of football. They literally stop games of football now because a fan's ill in the stands or a fan is, Christ, I remember games growing up where there was like people collapsed at the back of the stand and they'd have like, people going up with stretchers carrying them down the steps and everything, and then like, I'm not saying that as funny, but I'm saying it was like they did that and the game just carried on. Everyone was oblivious to it, really. Now they'll stop the game. I don't know why it is that way nowadays. D28, Nathan Collins has scored for Brentford in their friendly 1-0. Bradford, ball into the box, comes out to the edge of the area. Really sharp play, shot! It's 2! Oh, it's 2! What a shot! What a goal! Bradford 2-0 up. It's Power. It's Max Power. Is it? No, it's Poynton. It's Poynton. Max Power was right behind him. I thought it was Power who'd hit it, but Poynton has scored it. It's 2-0 Bradford. Oh, what a start. We've defo picked the right game. I told you this would be a good one. 2-0, 15 minutes in. And it's not over, because I tell you what, Wycombe will fancy themselves to come back into this, but Bradford have started fast. Yes, Bradford 2, Wycombe 0. Oh! Ostermorg, I saw Kwanzaa scored for Leverkusen. Has he really? Has he really? Gerald Kwanzaa. That's some strike, that, from Poynton. That is some strike. It was Max Power with a lovely little setup. They were dillying and dallying around the edge of the box, and then it's just a lovely little low strike. Nothing. We criticised the keeper on the first one. We definitely criticised the keeper on the first one, and quite rightly so. The young Dutch goalkeeper who's in there for Wycombe. Definitely the right decision to criticise him on that. You're not criticising him for the second. Second is some finish. Low, left-footed, daisy cutter, bottom corner. You ain't stopping that. 18 yards out. Lovely finish from Poynton. There you go. Sacevic and Poynton putting Bradford 2-0 up at Valley Parade, and it's going to be a free kick to Wycombe. Might be a chance for him to whip the ball in the box, this. Mitch Connor. Love that, mate. Great username. Thoughts on Dynamo Zagreb? I've got Dynamo Zagreb against Osijek. You're playing Osijek. Is that tonight or tomorrow? It's tonight, isn't it? I'm sure you're playing Osijek tonight. Yeah, I've got him. I'm hoping you win tonight. Hajduk Split tomorrow against Istra as well. So following the Croatian League this season, hopefully. But yeah, Hajduk Split against Istra tomorrow, and Dynamo Zagreb today away at Osijek. Timmy, Hoyland looks a different player, plus Cunha and Kai and Mbuemo still to come in, so never say never. No, mate, come on. There's nobody who's got an ounce of a brain. Put your brain back in. There's absolutely no one with a brain thinks Man United are going to win the Champions League, win the Premier League, and they're not going to get anywhere close to it. It takes an awful lot to win a Premier League title, and Man United don't have anywhere close to it. Nothing close to it. Hoyland looks a different type of player. Does he look like Isak or Haaland? No, is the answer. Mitch Connor tonight, mate. That's great knowledge. Well played. Mate, it's not that great knowledge. It's more that I'm just sad and watch a lot of football. I kind of know what's going on broadly around Europe at any one time throughout the season. So, yeah, I'm just sad. Tranmere 1-0 up. Is that at Prenton Park, that? Blue Moon, Man City going to win the league again, hopefully. I think you got a very good chance. Certainly brought some good players in. Reinders will do really, really well, I think, this season. Looking forward to seeing how he gets on. Good player. Salford 1, Crew 1. Key, what other games are you watching today? I am watching Rangers and Motherwell tonight, straight after this one. Bradford are in again. Is it going to be 3? It's all scrappy. They can't get it away, Wycombe. And they just about managed to. Oh! They just about managed to. Are you watching the Villa game later at 10? I'm not watching the Villa game later at 10, no. Purely because of how late it is. It'd be probably, I don't know, midnight finish, won't it? And that's, yeah, past my bedtime. So I'm gonna skip the Villa game. The last game I'm gonna do today is the Rangers Motherwell one. Emiliano, there are some new kits, but no Bochum, but you have a kit. Will the Bochum kit go on the wall? The Bochum kit can go on the wall. Yeah, absolutely it can. I've got to be honest, mate. I've changed a lot of the kits, just not all of them. But I've got a lot of new ones that aren't up there. I think did I not show them you last time? I've got a lot of look at this. I've got a lot of new ones that I picked up that haven't quite made the wall just yet. Like, for example, here, I've got the Retro Netherlands kit. I've got that one. That one's really nice. I like that one. And I've got the RG kit I did. Oh, what's the other one? Did I show you the Senegal kit? This is one of my favourites. Senegal 2002 World Cup. Love that. Absolute cracker. Senegal 2002 World Cup. Oh, there you go. Here's another absolute favourite. Sevilla, Super Nintendo, Sevilla kit. Burton 1, Mansfield 0. How have they managed that? Burton are flying. Chimey, Reading. Oh no. What's the Salford score? It's 1-1, the Salford score. Salford and Crewe are 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. Key, what's the schedule for tomorrow? The schedule for tomorrow is, up to this point, I've only really got 2 games booked in for tomorrow. I think. What games have I got in tomorrow? Come on, Key, sort yourself out. We've got Stockport. There you go. We've got Stockport against Bolton tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then Bournemouth against West Ham at 7 o'clock. Or 7:30, I think. That's the Premier League Summer Series. Barnet 0, Fleetwood 1. So we've only got 2 games tomorrow. I could try and squeeze one more in the middle of them. Because it feels like quite a big gap, doesn't it? So I could maybe try and squeeze one more in the middle. Let me see who else we could maybe watch. In the middle of them. We've got Stockport against Bolton. Ooh, do you know what I fancy watching? I might do Anderlecht. Cercle Bruges against Anderlecht, 3 o'clock. It's on DAZN. Yeah, that could be a good one. We could watch that. Watch Stockport against Bolton, then maybe Cercle Bruges against Anderlecht. Anderlecht need to turn it around. They were brilliant against Westerlo last week, and then they got smashed by Hacken in the Europa League. Absolutely dreadful. Knocked out of Europe. Anderlecht knocked out of Europe already at this stage in the season. Sickening. So yeah, but they played really well against Westerlo, so they'll be hoping to get another 3 points against Cercle Bruges. Key, you're not watching Celtic. Well, the problem is with Celtic play St Mirren at 4:30, so that'd be 5:15, 5:30, 6:15, 6. You're probably looking at a 6:30 finish, and Bournemouth and West Ham kick off at 7. Yeah. D28. PSV got a Super Cup final at 5. Yeah, that's Go Ahead Eagles, isn't it? PSV Go Ahead Eagles. Is that today? Is that today or tomorrow? Ooh, I'd quite like to watch that as well. Again, I think it's just start a bit too late. That's the problem. That Bournemouth West Ham game starting at 7. That's done me head in, that. Is it tomorrow? Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. LFC fan, absolutely love the streams, Kate. Are you doing the Hibs game tomorrow? I'm not, mate. No, the Hibs game. You're away at Dundee, aren't you, tomorrow? No, I can't do Hibs and Dundee because I believe it clashes with the Stockport Bolton game, if I remember right. Yeah, and I'm definitely doing Stockport County against Bolton. That'll be a good one to watch. Caleb, Premdad, do you know what Asics are? As in, they're a brand, aren't they? Asics or Asics, however you pronounce it. Asics. Yeah, shoes. They do shoes and everything, don't they? If that's what we're talking about. D28, Sol Sidibe might make his debut since leaving Stoke. Okay. Key, are you doing Hearts versus Aberdeen Monday? Have I got anything? I don't think I've got anything booked in on Monday either. Got that on Sunday. What date is Monday? Monday is the 4th, isn't it? Oh, I've got Liverpool. Double header. Liverpool against Bilbao. Yeah, I can't do that on Monday. No. Liverpool have got 2 friendlies back to back against Athletic Bilbao, so I'm going to be doing both of them. Bradford carrying the ball forward again. They've really caused problems down this left-hand side, you know. The Torre's done really well, I think. Torre's done really, really well. Yeah, he's definitely causing problems down that left-hand side. He's certainly getting past Onyedinma, Dinmer, and when he gets past... Oh, well, he's certainly getting past Grimmer, but Onyedinma's Dinmer's having to now drop in and kind of doubling up on him, really. Oh, Grimmer's messed it up again. Yeah, he's not looking comfortable there, to be honest, Grimmer at right back. Experienced player, you would have thought he would have been, but he's not really looking himself, to be honest, today. Definitely frustrated by the pace of Torre. And again, that's a new signing as well, isn't it? It's another new signing. Walsall down to 10 men. Alex Bashadski, what team do you actually like? I like a lot of teams, mate. In fact, I would say I like most teams. Got a bit of a soft spot for a lot of teams. Hence my football kit fascination. I support, if you're asking what team I support Liverpool. I grew up supporting Liverpool because I was born not a million miles away from there, and my dad went to pretty much every Liverpool game from 1972 onwards. Glory, glory, Man United. Well, not so much anymore, mate. Not so much anymore. Ollie Marley, why are you watching this over the other games? I thought that this would be a better game. And I think it's proven to be honest. I think Wycombe... I looked at it and thought, well, Bradford have just come back up to League One. They had a wonderful end to the season last year. Really, really solid end to the season last year. Like, scenes, pitch invasion, everything coming up from League Two. Huge. Graham Alexander's done a really good job there. And then you've got Wycombe. Wycombe, who maybe should have possibly got past Charlton. You would have expected them to get past Charlton and reach the final, the playoff final. They didn't. It was a pretty dour two-legged affair. That we watched it on here, didn't we? Crap. Absolutely crap. But yeah, you fancy Wycombe to probably get a result. And they don't look like it so far. They've not laid a glove on Bradford. It's all Bradford at this moment in time. Wycombe's first real spell of sustained pressure here. Keeper's come out and claimed it. Nice. Alex Bashadski, I don't change teams over 40 years. I don't change teams over 40 years. I don't know what you mean. You mean you don't change teams you supported United for over 40 years. Nice. Robert, Ramsdale is official. Can't wait to see him play. I think you might change your mind once that happens. Shot from distance again, Poynton. Shush, big boy, says Richie. Hit me where it hurts, Richie. Yeah, Poynton straight down the throat of the Wycombe goalkeeper. Couldn't quite get it. RZA, what do you reckon about Mikey Moore going to Rangers? I think it seems a great deal. It's a great deal for Spurs. It's probably a great deal for... It's a great deal for Spurs. It's probably a great deal for Mikey Moore, but it's probably not a great deal for Rangers. Yeah, it's probably not a great deal for Rangers. Because I wouldn't want to take a player and develop him and work on all the flaws and then send him back a better player. Rangers don't get any benefit from that. LFC Fan 200, what has Ramsdale gone? He's gone to Newcastle, mate. Azadeh, if he helps us win the league, it'll be great. I don't think he's that ready yet. I don't think he's quite ready for that. Alex, my dad supported Man United and introduced me to it. I live in Israel and watch more matches with my daughter. Oh, nice. That's good. That's lovely. Yeah, well, that's how most people get into football, isn't it? In terms of watching footy with the dad. That's how I got into football. So, yeah, it's nice that you can carry that on with your little one, mate. I'd quite like to do the same with my little girl, but she's not quite old enough or as interested in football just yet. She's still interested in all the other stuff, the Moanas and the Frozens and all that sort of thing. So maybe in time she'll be interested in football, maybe not. Liam Phillips, 2-0 is it? It is 2-0, yes it is. Bradford, 2 up, Toure with a long throw into the box here, flick on. Easy for the keeper. "1-0 to Wigan," says D28. Roberts, do you want me to be a mod to get rid of these horrible people? Oh, mate, don't worry about it. They're not... take that. Just take it with a pinch of salt. Don't even worry about it. Nash, Plymouth score. Plymouth are getting beat. Plymouth are getting beat 2-0 by Barnsley. At Plymouth as well. It's been that's a bad one, because you would have expected after Plymouth going down the way that they did. Yeah, I would have thought that they might have been able to do it a bit stronger this season. 1 second. Alex Bashadsky, "I have a Liverpool supporter neighbour, we're okay." Hazard, "Do you have a Newcastle shirt?" I do have a Newcastle shirt, yes, I do. I have the Old Northern Rock shirt from about 2000 and... I can't remember when it was. Can I see it? I don't. It's somewhere in. I've got loads, mate. I couldn't tell you where it is. I'd have to go and dig it out. Heung-min Son is a legend. Hazard, loving the Fiorentina shirt in the back. Cheers, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's one of my favourites, that. Lots of nice shirts. To be honest, I've just spent the last 20 minutes or so just picking random ones up. Got loads here to my left. I've just been picking them up and showing people. But after a while, people get a bit bored. Valencia one's very nice too. I've got the Port Vale one, funnily enough. Abid, Kee is man's name. Oh, well, I don't know if it's a man's name. It's my name. I'm a man. But it's my name. Quebec79, greetings from Poland. Cześć, good to see you. Hazard, what's your least favourite one? My least favourite one. Least favourite kit that I own. Ooh, I tell you one that I've got. Here. This is one that I got that I'm not particularly enthralled with. But I do own it and it's not my favourite. Let me see if I've got it here. No, I haven't got it here. Oh no, I have. Here you go. This is the one. This is the one. Yeah. So I'm not a massive fan of this one, just because of I didn't actually want it. I didn't actually want it, but I got given it. It was part of like a, you know, I'm buying a few different shirts from you. Oh, and I've got this one as well. Do you want it? And I was like, all right, yeah, go on, I'll have it. So yeah, here. So yeah, I've got a Rashi shirt. I've got a Rashi England shirt, which I'm a Liverpool fan. It's not really of interest to me, but I never ever. I didn't buy it. I didn't get anything. I didn't pay for it. Chill Vibes. Do you have a retro Bradford City kit? If not, can you show us that yellow kit behind you? Which one? The Lazio one or the Villarreal one? I've got the Villarreal one or the Lazio one. I haven't got a Bradford City kit. No, I haven't got a Bradford one. I've got some of the lower leagues. I've got Coventry. I've got a lovely old Coventry kit with the... Oh, what's it called? What's the front? Was it Nissan? Was it Nissan on the front? Yeah, I've got a lovely Coventry kit, and I've got the Sanderson, the black Sheffield Wednesday away kit, black with like gold stripes, and it's got Sanderson on the front. Got that. Yeah, the Lazio one is there, isn't it? This one's when they had like Nedved and Salas and Veron. Veron was in this kit. Juan Sebastian Veron. Chirio as well, the Roman oil manufacturer. Taylor, I'm watching Barnet versus Fleetwood. Nice. Quebec 79, the best football club in Poland. Wisla Krakow, the White Star Army. Loved it. That's where I went for my stag do, that Krakow. Love Krakow. Claydon Shrewsbury game has been suspended. Oh no, that's not good. Is that because of the ill fan? Oh, that was Newport and Notts County. Why has Shrewsbury and Bromley been suspended then? Been plenty of red cards already, by the way. Walsall have had a man sent off. Walsall are winning, but they've had a man sent off. And Port Vale are 2-0 down at Rotherham, and they've had a man sent off as well. So yes, listen, we're live every single day on this channel. If you are planning to stay with us all day, we're doing, Christ, we've got Rangers and Motherwell next. Give us a like, give us a follow, get over to YouTube, give us a follow on YouTube too. I'm live every single day. We're doing watch-alongs every single day. At least one game every day. 3 today. 2 the other day. Sometimes 4. But yeah, give us a like and a follow. It means an awful lot. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a subscribe. It means an awful lot. Little Moda, they've got a 4th official. That's why... They've not got a 4th official. That's why Bromley match is suspended. That's shocking, isn't it? That's absolutely shocking. Oh, I would have expected... there to be... Usually they put a call out over the stands, don't they? Quebec 79, do you remember Jersey Dudek in Liverpool? The final match, Liverpool-Milan. Of course I do. Of course I do. I'd be a pretty poor Liverpool fan if I didn't remember Jersey Dudek. Absolutely. Shot from distance. Easy save for the Bradford keeper. The Dudek dance. Crew 2, Salford 1. Salford might have a comeback on there. Might be a comeback on for Salford. Ostermorg saw Samuel Chukwueze is linked to Fulham. Yeah, what's happened to him? He was a player at one point, wasn't he? It's all kind of gone wrong for him. Claydon, that wasn't a comeback. Crew got the goal. Oh, I thought they were 2-0 up, Crew. Is it 1-1? Alright, fair enough. Right, Grimmer is handing over the throw-in duties so he can get up the touchline. Wycombe just trying to get out here. To be honest, Bradford have absolutely dominated this first half. I don't think Graham Alexander could have picked this first half to go any better. It's been two really, really good goals, very different goals, but good goals, and they've pressed incredibly well from front to back. They've limited Wycombe. Wycombe haven't had a kick, to be honest. They haven't had a chance. And yeah, it's just been a really, really positive, all-round positive performance, I think, from Graham Alexander's men. They'll have deserved to go in 2-0 up. Claydon, Wigan 2, Northampton 0. I won't judge Mansfield after one half, but we haven't played that good. Yeah, Wigan 2-0 up. It's not a good sign for those Cobblers fans. Ostermorg, Chukwueze was boss at Villarreal, wasn't he? He was, yeah. Yeah, very, very tidy player. Yeah. One of those that you would have just expected to kick on and just never quite managed it, to be honest, did he? Never quite managed it. But a good player, all the same. Is Newport and Notts County just fully off now then, by the way? That one's not even started. Newport ground evacuated following medical emergency. Evacuated? Oh, so they could get a... They've got a helicopter landed on the pitch. The evacuation took place following a medical emergency involving a supporter at the ground. 2 separate air ambulances landed on the pitch as part of the emergency response. Spectators, not speculators. Spectators, as well as members of the media, were told to leave the stands, but were allowed to return after 3:10, with the game now scheduled to kick off at 4. Right, so in another 15 minutes, that one kicks off. Okay. Oh, well, good. At least the person has got into an ambulance, in an air ambulance, and is getting the help they need, and they're in the best place. So, hopefully, good stuff for them. Chesterfield 1-0 up against Barrow as well. Joe, how's it going, mate? Sound pal, how are we? Good to see you, mate. I am good, thank you. Very good. Quebec79, how much do you love the English football team? I don't really support England. I've got a few England kits, but I don't really support them. Quebec79, Bradford Wycombe 2-0. Yes, they've smashed it. The Bantams have absolutely smashed it. D28, Kilmarnock 2-0 up against Livingston. Come on, Livingston. Have you got a Preston kit? I haven't. Preston's not one I've got. I am working on getting more of those lower league teams. I am working on getting a few of them. Salford 1, Crew 2 now. Yeah, I've got the Port Vale kit for this year because I just love it. I love the home Port Vale kit. So I had to get that. But I haven't got any of the others really for this season. The hardest geezer, sell me that Real Betis shirt. No, mate. To be honest, there's a lot of nice Real Betis shirts you can get. There's this season's kit looks really nice. That's a lot older. That's that's about the same time as that Valencia kit. Been after that centralised Betis logo shirt for years. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. Very nice kit. It's like a Joaquin years. Denilson, maybe even a bit of Denilson. I'm not sure what year that one was. But a very nice kit of a good team as well. Zachariah Muadil, where can I watch Westerlo and Zulte? You can watch it on DAZN. That is on DAZN right now, that one. I follow Valencia. To be honest, being a fan since 1999. Proper club. Got 37 Valencia shirts. Check you out, mate. I love that. I've only got 2. I've got this one and I've got the white one with Ford on the front. When you had back in the day with the Mendietas and Ruben Baraja and Vicente and Aymar and yeah, the Rafa Benitez years, I guess. Mister up front. Loved that Valencia side. I've only ever been to the Mestalla once as well. My actual club is Huddersfield, but yeah, I love Valencia. My best mate, or one of my best mates, certainly is a Huddersfield fan. He took me to the John Smiths to watch Huddersfield against Palace, it was a couple of seasons ago in the Premier League. Palace won. And in return, I took him to Anfield. We went and watched Liverpool against Huddersfield and we beat you 4-0. But yeah, I've got a soft spot for Huddersfield too. He's from Brighouse. Crew 3-1. Brighouse, stop it, really. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Brighouse. I can't say I'm all that familiar with it, like. I'm in Brighouse too on Bradford Road. I'm not familiar with it, mate, but I'll ask him whereabouts that is in relation to him. Give us a follow. Maybe pop in one of the future lives and stuff. But yeah, he's a Brighouse lad. He lives in Manchester now, but he's from Brighouse, and like spends most. He goes back there and sees his mum and that. Dexter, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. What's night? What are we on about, Dexter? That's class, that. Before I found out Brighouse was a place, I thought it was a misspelling of Bright House. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs on YouTube. By the way, if you're new around here, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Hardest geezer were 1-0 up against Orient. I'll take that. Yeah, listen, Huddersfield have been no problem at all against Orient. No problem at all. I'd be very, very surprised if you don't beat them quite comfortably. Four minutes of added on time here at the end of this first half. We've not really had an awful lot going on, I'll level with you. It's been a pretty quiet first half since Bradford went 2-0 up. Once it went 2-0 up, it became pretty dead. Neither side has pushed on in any way. Bradford, obviously, they don't need to. So there's not been any real chances for the Bantams. And Wycombe, if I'm honest, Bradford have kept them at bay. They haven't really had a kick. They've not troubled them. Played really, really well, Bradford. And Graham Alexander will be absolutely made up. Hardest keys at Alfie May was some signing. Is he? Oh, he is playing. I thought he was on the bench. Yeah, Alfie May, not a bad signing at all. It was Lowe who scored for you, wasn't it? You got Jack Watmore at the back as well. And Lyndon Gooch as well. Gooch, I think, is not a bad signing. Lyndon Gooch isn't a bad signing, yeah. Coming in from Stoke. Remember him at Sunderland. He's not a bad player, Gooch. Right, it's half time at Valley Parade here. Bradford 2, Wycombe 0. Big shock on the cards, you'd have to say. No one expected this. No one expected this. Everyone would have thought going into this one, almost certain Bradford will do well to get a point. But they've started really, really strong, and Wycombe just couldn't live with it. Couldn't live with it. EWJ, City better win. City, what City are we talking about? Your YouTube one is a bit behind, I'm watching both. Oh, right, cheers, man. Yeah, YouTube usually is, I don't know why. Bradford. Yeah, I think Bradford will be fine. 2-0 up now, they should be okay. Ryan Ledson and Marcus Harness, yeah. I didn't know Ledson had come in. Oh, Ledson is not a bad signing at all then, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, Town have done all right. Okay. Dion Charles on the bench as well. Ledson, what a player. Yeah, Ledson's a good player. Ledson's a very, very capable player. Feels like there's a few that probably should be playing at a higher level, or had played at a higher level and have dropped down maybe before the time, if you know what I mean. Like they're not dusted, they're not ready for retirement, but they've managed to. There's plenty of teams have picked up some players who could quite easily be playing a league up. I was happy with Lee Grant becoming manager. I think he has a lot in the tank. To be honest, I don't really know an awful lot about how Lee Grant plays in terms of like system or I mean, I know he's. Yeah, I don't know. It's his first job, innit? So I don't know how he's likely to set up. I guess we would have seen that today. That might have been one reason to watch Town, but he isn't hugely experienced as a manager, but he's been a belter through pre-season. Well, no, I mean this is fully like his first job. He's been a first team coach at Ipswich. He did that for like a couple of years, and then obviously he's gone straight into first team manager of Huddersfield, which is quite a jump. Stevenage have just taken the lead at Bloomfield Road against Blackpool. Reed with a penalty. Players he's got in speaks volumes. Well, hey, fingers crossed. Be good to get Huddersfield back up in the Championship. Good club. That'll be a big win for Stevenage, that. I mean, to be honest, some of the results I'm looking at so far, Stevenage 2-1 up against Blackpool. Obviously, Bradford here, 2-0 up against Wycombe. Burton beating Mansfield. That's a big one. Doncaster Exeter 0-0. Town beating Leyton Orient. Lincoln 1-0 up against Reading. Barnsley 2-0 up away at Plymouth. Rotherham 2-0 up at home to Port Vale. Port Vale have also had Headley sent off as well. Jaheim Headley, the defender. He's been sent off, so you'd imagine Rotherham probably walk that one now. Wigan 2-0 up against Northampton. Good for them. Accrington 0, Gillingham 0. I fancied the Gills to get something there. Barnet 0, Fleetwood 1. Bristol Rovers 0, Harrogate 0. Cambridge 0, Cheltenham 0. Chesterfield 1, Barrow 0. Colchester 0, Tranmere 1. Grimsby 2, Crawley 0. MK Dons 0, Oldham 0. Salford 1, Crewe 3. Go on, Crewe. Shrewsbury 0, Bromley 0. That one is, it was interrupted, but it should be fine now. And Walsall 1, Swindon 0. But Walsall have had Comley sent off. Brandon Comley has been sent off straight red. And then Newport and Notts County is about to get off and underway in the next 3 minutes. League One is some league this season, says the hardest geezer. Barnsley, Bradford, Doncaster, Huddersfield, Rotherham, the Yorkshire days out. I found out, funnily enough, from my mate who I was mentioning earlier, that yesterday was National Yorkshire Day. August the 1st is National Yorkshire Day. Because he was talking about, I don't know, he put something on about appreciating Yorkshire things. And then he started putting gifs in of Sean Bean going... Sean Bean in Sharp going, bastard, you bastard. But yeah, National Yorkshire Day yesterday. He's a very proud Yorkshireman. Won't even consider Tetley's tea bags. Won't even touch him. Sacrilege. Hardskis, have you got them shirts? Are they on a little mount? Yeah, they're on like a little stand. You just buy them off Amazon, to be honest. It's a little shirt stand. Dead cheap. They're only plastic, but they stand up really nice. So I just get that and I rotate them every so often. And I've lost. I mean, you might not know it's first time on the stream, but I've lost just over 5.5 stone. I'm on course for 6 stone now. That's the next goal. So I've lost quite a bit of weight. I'm trying to get to a point where I can just wear a different shirt in every stream. Because I've got enough. My missus is like, get rid of them shirts. Get shut of them. So I'll probably end up giving shirts away. I'll probably end up buying shirts for people who are watching. So yeah. Plan is to wear the shirt throughout the season. Different shirt per stream. Still just going through the half-time scores and everything here in the Sky Bet League One. But if I'm dead honest, I think we chose the right game looking at it. There's not been too many I would rather have watched. Stevenage v Blackpool looks quite a decent one. 2-1 up at Bloomfield Road. Cardiff game earlier was really good. The hardest geezer, that's remarkable, losing all that weight, mate. Be proud, well done. Cheers, man. Listen, it's much easier putting it on than it is taking it off. See, let's all laugh at Bayern Munich struggling to Lyon. That's not... Why is that? That's not anything to laugh at. Lyon are a good club. Josh, come on, Doncaster. Donny, what are they doing at the minute? Who are they playing? 0-0 with Exeter. Jamie Sterry's just gone off as well. Took the right back. Jamie Sterry's gone off, and Gotts has gone on. Robbie Gotts has gone on, who, as far as I'm aware, is more of an attacker. He's playing at right back. All right, Archie, how's it going? Donny have been good. First time back in League One. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Gotts will be class. Well, he's still relatively young, I guess. But he's been out at Barrow, hasn't he, for 3 or 4 years. Out of the Leeds Academy, wasn't he? Chimey, what diet routine do you follow, okay? You give me far too much credit, mate. I don't follow any diet or routine. Just honestly, just eat less, move more. That is all I've done. Yeah, eat less, move more. There's not really, as far as I've experienced anyway. It might be different for different people, of course, but it's just a case of, yeah, eat less, move more. There's not a diet. I don't think I could follow a diet. I'm not disciplined enough. Evidently, look at the kip of me. I don't think I'm disciplined enough to follow a diet. So I just eat. Calorie count to a degree. Move a bit more. That's it. Hardest geezer, I feel you, pal. I'm a little overweight now. I mean, to be honest, mine's in part at least because of I've got epilepsy, so I've got on medication, and the medication I'm on is basically just makes you a fat bastard, effectively. There's no one who takes the medication I take that isn't a fat bastard. So I can kind of like excuse myself. I can kind of say, well, it's not me, it's the tablet. But ultimately, you still have to, shovel it down you. But it is, yeah. And it probably is a little bit of hormones and things like that as much as it is diet and anything else. Some things you can control, some things you can't control. Archie, how's it going? Hopefully we sign Tyler Diblin in the next few days. Tyler Diblin, if Everton can get Tyler Diblin, you have done absolutely sensational. Cheers for that, by the way, Archie. If you get Tyler Diblin, you have had an absolutely incredible touch there. He's a great player. And 30-odd million, if you pay 30 million, you've ripped Southampton off, as far as I'm concerned, because he is some player. Claydon Wiggin, 3-0 up now. 3-0 up. Up the ticks. Up the ticks, come on. I like that Bradford away shirt. Not so much a fan of the home shirt. Like, the away shirt's good. Archie, yeah, mate, he wants to come to Everton. We are bidding 35 million, expected to reach an agreement. We bid 27, but it got rejected. The only thing to be, I guess, cautious with Tyler Diblin is he reminds me a lot of Jack Grealish. He's a very good player, very good ball carrier, but just maybe doesn't quite have the end product. Just doesn't quite finish or that final ball. But can run through plays and win free kicks and do all that. Absolutely brilliant. A bit like Ndai, I guess. Ndai's a lot like that, isn't he? Good ball carrier, can pick the ball up, carry it through, beat a man, drop a shoulder, come inside, all that. But far too often probably doesn't produce the end product. And it's a little bit similar with Diblin. Obviously, Diblin is a lot younger. Diblin's still only a kid. But he did go to Chelsea, didn't he? He went to London, he moved to Chelsea's academy, and then left within like 6 weeks due to homesickness. Yeah. Got really homesick and had to go back to Southampton. But he'd signed for Chelsea. He would have been a Chelsea player, Tyler Diblin, if not for homesickness. So whether or not that affects him maybe moving up north, obviously such a mooch up from Southampton going up to Everton. Probably living in a nice house on the Wirral, somewhere like that. It's or maybe in Manchester. Plenty of footballers live in Manchester, don't they? All live around Hale Barnes. That's what the Saints fans said. Homesick. Yeah, that's the only thing you could look at with him and say that might be a concern. Ian Young, how's it going, Ian? Good to see you, mate. Loved some of your stuff on... you posted some good stuff on Twitter in the last couple of days. Really insightful. Is the Isak stuff officially a transfer saga now? I would say so. But it's so annoying, isn't it? It's so annoying, the amount of people who just... Feels like it's like... I don't know, it irritates me how people are getting really... I can't believe Liverpool have been so cheeky to bid that, and I can't believe it isn't. It clearly isn't a saga. It's all posturing, isn't it? It's all posturing. Everyone knows it's posturing. It's all kabuki theatre. Liverpool and Newcastle have agreed all this long ago. We're just watching it play out. We are effectively watching Coronation Street, as far as I'm concerned. There's still some moving parts, don't get me wrong. We still have to make sure Newcastle agrees something with a striker. But I think Liverpool and Newcastle have already got their ducks in a row. And we've had our ducks in a row for weeks. I think that it's already been agreed exactly how much Liverpool are going to pay Newcastle. And it's already been agreed exactly when we're going to pay them. And in what structure and everything. All of that will move dead quickly. Dead quickly. My theory is he won't sign until after we've played Newcastle. Similar. I think we will sign him before that, but I think it'll be on the condition that he doesn't start. And it might just be a gentleman's agreement. Maybe he signs, but he's left out due to I don't know, whatever. For whatever reason, he's left out. But I agree. I think they won't want him as part of the squad. So we'll sell him here. Whether or not, to be honest, Arne Slot might insist, no, absolutely not. He plays. He's going to play. I don't think that'd be a deal breaker, would it? Eric Matthias, what is your opinion on Ibrahimovic as a player? Loved him. Really liked him, yeah. Really liked him. We're back off underway here at Valley Parade, by the way. Sam, who are we watching? Bradford and Wycombe, mate. Barnet 0, Fleetwood 2. Ian Greener, hi Ian, here in Austin. I'm a Mackham, love your feeds. Cheers Ian, good to see you, man. Good to see you, sir. Archie said Fleetwood just scored a nice goal. Wycombe have just had a shot from distance, quite comfortably wide of the goalkeeper's far post, but it was a moment there where he was scrambling. He didn't really go for it. You could tell he had it covered, but just for a minute there, it was bending away. But better. Wycombe have come out with intent. 90 seconds in, first shot in anger. You'd expect Wycombe to maybe do a touch better now. Bradford coming forward here on the counter-attack. Big opportunity here. Cleared away. Maybe not that big of an opportunity. Tell you, Neufville's been very, very good on that right-hand side, and Torre has been very, very good on the left-hand side. Both players, you can see they've just got pace to burn. Now Neufville we watched, didn't we, for AFC Wimbledon last year? We watched him in the playoffs. I thought he was a really good player then, but maybe didn't quite have the end product. Could beat a man and bags of pace for days, but just can't quite do it. Plymouth 1, Barnsley 2, nice. Archie, I hope Beto does well this season. I love Beto. I still find it mad that you've paid like 30 million quid for Tierno Barry to come in and he's not going to get a kick. Ian, give us your surprise team that'll do well in the Prem this season. We talked about this earlier. I think it's Brentford. Yeah, Brentford are a team that I think still finish in the top half or approaching the top half. Brentford are in. Bradford are in. Sorry, not Brentford. Bradford are in, and it's miles wide in the end. He rounded the keeper. Oh, Poynton. Should have done better there. Should have done better. Good play, though. Very sharp. He played it in. He rounds the keeper, and he just takes it a little bit too wide and can't quite recover. but much better. Ian, I think the opposite. I think they'll get relegated. Well, this is it. This is why I would qualify it as a surprise team, because most people, yourself included, seem to be telling me that Brentford they're gonna go down. And I look at Brentford and I see Nathan Collins, I see Quivine Kelleher, I see Jordan Henderson. I think Lewis Potter's a good player. I think they've got a wonderful player in Damsgaard, who I honestly wouldn't mind at Liverpool. I think Schade is an incredibly underrated player. I think they've got money in terms of Mbeumo, and they've got money if they lose Wissa, which they probably will. So Wissa and Mbeumo probably go. Feels like there's loads of players who I think could possibly, could possibly move Brentford on and still be okay. I think they'll be all right. Be interesting to see how Keith Andrews does. Cleared and Groom, Mansfield conceded a long shot again by Charlie Webster. Chill Vibes, what team do you support, Key? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. But I always say it every time someone asks me. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I don't hold it against me. I'm not like an ardent a red, therefore I can't give any opinion on anyone else without it being totally biased. I'm definitely a little bit biased, but I'm not that biased. I can still have a conversation about Everton and Man United and Chelsea and whoever else that I don't particularly like them clubs, but I can have conversations about them. And we watch everyone. We watch absolutely everyone, as you can see. Bradford and Wycombe. We've watched Newport and Barnet in the last couple of days. Yeah, a bit of everyone. Love watching league football. Competitive football. Ian, I just think having a set-piece coach getting promoted to head coach is a big risk in the Prem. It is, yes. That is fair enough. However, it can also go the other way. I would say Fabian Hürzeler's like 32, 33, right? Young man, very limited coaching experience, ended up getting manager of the month, I think, in the first month last year. It can go the other way too. Sometimes there's a newness to coaching, and sometimes, Keith Andrews hasn't got that job because it's not jobs for the boyos. He knows his stuff. He's obviously well rated and he's ready for the step up. Maybe he doesn't end up doing all that well, doesn't do as well as Thomas Frank, and he leaves. But it also wouldn't be incredibly surprising, I think, if he brought some new ideas to Brentford and they did just as well. He's a really experienced player, isn't he? He played for such a long time and he's coached at the top level. I just think Brentford have got enough in their locker to look at him and go, they're not going down. They're not going down. That's not a squad that goes down. There's no way. Damsgaard, Schade, Henderson, Kelleher. No. I don't think they've got players there that go down. Stevenage 3-1 against Blackpool now. D28 Middlesbrough midfielder Hayden Hackney turns down a move to Ipswich. I'm not surprised by that. That one really puzzled me, Hayden Hackney going to Ipswich. I was kind of amazed that Middlesbrough had accepted an offer. There's still links with him, Man United, Ian, Villa, Leeds, Newcastle. Villa, Leeds and Newcastle, what about them? What, they went down? Yeah, no, but when you looked at those teams, I still don't think they were as good as this Brentford team. I think there was a lot of... Certainly the Newcastle team, that looked like a relegation team. Take Michael Owen out of it, and Michael Owen obviously wasn't the player that he was by that point, but they were a poor set. But I take your point, Ian. I take your point. Yes, good teams have gone down. I just don't see that in this Leeds had a cracking squad. Hadn't they all left by that point? Let's have a look. Let's sense check that one, because you could be right. I could be underplaying it, mate. Let's have a look. Leeds. Let me see. Right, so Leeds 2003-04 squad. Right, it was Gary Kelly, Paul Robinson in goal, fair enough. He was a good player then. Jermaine Pennant. It was the early Jermaine Pennant. That was before we actually had a good go at Jermaine Pennant. Seth Johnson. Huddersfield 2-0 up against Leyton Orient. Yeah, Seth Johnson. James Milner, who was still a kid. Michael Dewberry. Dominic Matteo. Mark Viduka, Alan Smith. Yeah, they had a decent team, to be fair. Seth Johnson was the next big thing. He was, yeah. He was. Yeah, Derby County he came through, wasn't he? Liverpool were linked with him. We were linked with him. Key, will you be watching Rangers in the Champions League on Tuesday? Up to now, mate, yes. Up to now, yes, I absolutely will be. I've put Accrington down on Tuesday night. Accrington v Oldham, but I think you could be right. Rangers might be the one to watch. So, let me have a look. Tuesday. Accrington v Oldham. Could watch Accrington v Oldham, or we could skip it and put Rangers versus Plitzen. Is it at home? Is it at Ibrox? Yeah. Yeah, Tuesday, August the 5th. We could watch that. Rotherham 2, Port Vale 1. Port Vale's 10 men are getting back into this, it's looking like. Ian Youngcop, everyone was linked with him. Giles Barnes was another, used to play for Derby. Giles Barnes, how do I not? I do remember that name. But I always seem to group him together with Tom Huddleston, Giles Barnes. What happened to Giles Barnes? Oh, he did look a lot like Tom Huddleston, in fairness. He's still playing him for Orlando Pride. And he's... Oh, no, he's not. He's not. He's the assistant head coach of Orlando Pride in the Women's Soccer League. He ended his playing career with Hyderabad in the Indian Football League. Okay. Giles Barnes, yeah. That'd qualify as a footy manager wonder kid. PH, great live this, pal. Cheers, man. Oh, listen, we talk about all sorts of nonsense. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's duff, but thank you. Appreciate it. Good to have you in it. Claydon, did you see James Milner take the number for Jota, 20? I did, yes. Yeah, very, very nice of him. Good touch. I thought it was nice when Liverpool have left. Liverpool have left the shirt on the... If you go to Liverpool, you can see in the dressing room, they've left Jota's shirt and his number out as well. Ian, I've got loads of useless information about footy that makes me absolutely no finances. Yeah, join the club. Join the club. And to be honest, that doesn't even just extend to footy. I've been going to quizzes since I was 17 with my dad. So I know an awful lot of crap. An awful lot of crap. Like the collective name for a group of jellyfish is a schmuck. Key, do you think Jota's death could impact Liverpool this season? Yeah, well, it already has, hasn't it? It already has. We've lost a wonderful player and a wonderful teammate. Bradford defending manfully at the back here. Knocked it behind. It's going to be a corner. Ian, I get to go on Redmen TV now and then and get my name mentioned in your live, so it's all good. Absolutely, hey, listen, absolutely. If you make a little bit of coin from it every now and then, go for it, mate. Why not? To be honest, I'm hoping to do more sort of collaboration stuff this season. I'm hoping to get almost like a fan of every team maybe that we do watch-alongs with. I was thinking of doing that. Just it's not just me sat here. Like maybe have a Wycombe fan, a Bradford fan, and then we all sit here and chat through the game. And it's still, don't get me wrong, we'll still talk footy in general, but it'd be good to have a bit of a mixed bag. So yeah, I'm hoping to get other people on and other content creators and stuff collaborating with them. Thomas, I'd be up for that. Good. Like it. I need a few. I definitely need a few, but I just need to... I'd be up to do a red game with you one day. I'm only in Highton. Oh, you're only up the road. Good lad. Everybody wouldn't even have to be here. You could do it over... You could do it here, or we could do it somewhere else. You could do it over the internet. Whatever way suits everyone. I've not really thought it out to a great extent, but Christ, if we can't hook it up, then there's not much down for us, is there really? Is it going to be another corner? I think it's gone behind. Yeah, we can play it short. It's been a really poor start to the season for Wycombe if they don't manage to get at least something out of this. Shots. It's gone behind. It's going to be another corner. Corner after corner. Ian, right, I'm off to feed my kid. Have a good day, Key. If don't see you on air, I'll see you on Twitter. No worries, mate. Take it easy. Have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Kean, do you know who Daz Games is? I do, yes. Only because of the fact that some people have said I look like him. Apparently I look like a cross between him and Simon someone. Simon someone. Yeah. No, the travel guy. What's his name? Simon Jenkins. It's not Simon Jenkins. What's his name? That's why I asked, because you do look a bit like him. Simon Wilson, that's the one. Yeah, Simon Wilson. Accrington 1, Gillingham 0. See, I didn't expect that. I thought Gillingham would probably get that. But Stanley have gone in front. Lincoln 2, Reading 0. Hackett Fairchild scored. Kean, best transfer this season. Best transfer this season. most impactful might actually end up being Granit Xhaka. Yeah, that might actually be the most impactful signing. Up to this point, anyway. I think that has the potential to be a difference maker for Sunderland. He could be one of those that keeps them in the division. Good, really good player. And a really experienced player as well, which, to be honest, you can't have too much of in your first season back in the Premier League. So, yeah, I think that's probably one to keep an eye out on. Xhaka would be one. Burnley, I think, have just cemented the ability that they're going down. They've just signed Armando Broja from Chelsea, which I just look at and think, ugh, why would they have signed Broja? Why would Burnley have signed Armando Broja? Does that make any sense to anyone? Wigan 3, Northampton 1. That doesn't make any sense to me, that they've gone for Armando Broja. I know he's cheap and he's available and Chelsea wanted to get him off the books, but he's garbage. Can't stay fit either. That's not a striker signing that's going to keep you in the Premier League, is it? D28, Burnley losing 1-0 against my team Stoke, and old player Josh Loren got sent off too. In a friendly. Christ, players getting sent off in friendlies is very rare. Joe Wright's just been booked for Bradford. Chance for Wycombe. It's 2-1. They've done it. It's 2-1. They're back in it. What a goal that is. That's a fabulous goal from Wycombe. It was a quick free kick. Weren't really expecting it, to be honest. It was a very sharp move, and they've just caught them cold, to be honest. And it's Udo, isn't it? Is it Udo? It is Udo. Who actually plays the pass through? I think it's Lee beats the pass. Yeah, Lee makes the pass over. It's a great run, and what a finish through the keeper's legs. Great goal. Beats the offside trap. Udo runs through and then just smashes it through the legs of Walker in the Bradford goal. Can't really defend against that, to be honest. And it's Bradford 2, Wycombe 1. 25 minutes left to go. Game on. Game on. Right, who do I think is going up in League One, you say, Alfie? My money is on Cardiff. I do think Cardiff are certainly one of the ones I would look at and say, yeah, I can't really see past them. You'd have to say Wycombe, to be honest. I would have said Wycombe. Oh my God, what a save! I can't believe what I've just seen. Can't believe what I've just seen. The goalkeeper, Van Sass. Oh my God, this is world class. This is absolutely incredible, absolutely sensational. It's a cross from the right hand side. Lee puts it on literally on the toe of Humphreys. Humphreys is like 5 yards out. He just smashes it on target, and it's a brilliant save from Van Sass. Absolutely incredible, that. Great save from the Dutchman. 21 years of age. He's made 2 massive saves in this one. He has also, flapped at it and probably give away the first goal. But that is a really, really promising sign. that the player has... It's impressive. It's impressive. Everything else he's done really well today. I don't think he could have had any chance with the second goal for Bradford. He made a bit of a cock-up for the first one, but he's made 2 very, very big saves as well. So, impressive stuff from Van Sass, the Wycombe goalkeeper. I think there's a chance top teams will be watching this game. They'll be keeping an eye on players like that. Chill vibes, I reckon Stockport will get promoted. I was going to say, yeah, Stockport would be another one I would look at. You'd have to say Wycombe based on today. Or based on last season, sorry. Not based on today. Wycombe, Cardiff, Stockport. They would certainly be in contention. Oh, excuse me. To be honest, I was looking at, based on Luton last night. Luton were dreadful. Luton were absolutely awful. And Matt Bloomfield's gone in there and I had big hopes that Luton would go and just absolutely wipe the floor with Wimbledon yesterday, but they were crap. They were awful. Same with Plymouth. I thought Plymouth would as well. Plymouth I really liked towards the back end of last year, and obviously they changed the manager and there's been a few players come and go, but I really thought that Plymouth would do okay this season. Again, awful, getting battered today again. So it's not been the start that maybe we were all hoping for from Plymouth. Dubai Rain, up the ticks, Bolton relegated. Again, one of my best mates is a Wigan fan. He's very happy with how they're playing today. Keith F89, who's playing? Everyone basically in League One, but I am watching Bradford against Wycombe. Dubai Rain, first game of the season, so results don't really matter. No one gets promoted on match day 1. Very true. Very, very true. Fair enough. But I think you can certainly derive some things, can't you, from match day 1. You can still look at it and say there's some things we can maybe do better. Some things we maybe need to work on. Gabby's, the GOAT is live. How we doing, man? Good to see you. We've got 20 minutes left in this one. 20 minutes. Can Bradford ride it out and get the win? Mans Rhea followed the live creator. Cheers, man. Lee Clifton, beautiful kit this year. I have a West Ham friend who loves our colours. I like the away kit. I assume are you a Bradford fan, Lee? If you're a Bradford fan, I really, really like the away kit. Chill vibes. Luton got quite lucky yesterday since Wimbledon had that crazy own goal. It was an awful game though. They were both really, really terrible. Really terrible. Neither team deserved anything from that, I would say. They never really deserved anything. Nerfville pushing forward. No, someone needs to take the lead out of his boots there. Manzray, good to see you. Lee Clifton, yeah, Bradford lad. Cheers, Lee. Yeah, the home kit is nice. But I think your away kit is... You've probably guessed I'm a little bit of a football kit connoisseur. I have footy kits from up and down the divisions and all around Europe, and yeah, I've got hundreds of them. And I like your away kit. I think if I was inclined to buy a Bradford kit, it would probably be the away kit, not the home one. Gabby's, I think Paris FC top 10. When does Ligue 1 start? Is that next week, Ligue 1? Dubai Rain, I feel like it's going to be quite a tight season point-wise. It feels like it's the first season where no one's going to run away with it. Yeah, we were talking about that before. It feels like there's a good few contenders certainly for the automatic spots. But then just by extension, you look at it and think, well, then it probably is already for the playoff spots as well. You can't really put your finger on it and say they're an absolute certainty to get it. You could probably even say that going up to the Championship as well, really. Like, I'm relatively certain that Ipswich win the league, but some people have said I'm mad for thinking that. Manu fan followed. Cheers, man. Thank you. Arsenal fan. Do you have any Arsenal jerseys? Regrettably, I do. Yeah, I do have an Arsenal jersey. In fact, I've got 2 Arsenal jerseys. I've got the yellow Fly Emirates one. The one that, if you remember, Arshavin scoring 4 Anfield. I got that one. That's the most recent Arsenal kit I've got. And then I've also got another yellow one from back in the day, from like the early to mid-90s, the Ian Wright yellow, like, blue triangles one. They sort of did a rehash of it recently. But yeah, the one that I'm talking about, the most recent one, is the Arshavin one. But as a general rule, mate, as a general rule, I don't buy footy kits of competitors. Like, I don't buy Arsenal kits, I don't buy Chelsea kits, I don't buy, for obvious reasons, I don't buy United kits or Everton kits. I have got a City kit, but it's from back in the day. Again, it's an IDOS classic. So I've got a City kit, I've got a couple of old Arsenal kits. But I haven't, yeah. No, none others than that. Swindon have equalised against Walsall. Wright penalty. Will Wright, is that? I think it is, isn't it? Is it? No, it's Will Wright. It's Will Wright who scored it. Bournemouth on top. Hi, this might be my last time on this channel because of the UK Safety Act. Oh, what, you have to put your details or whatever in. Oh, sorry about that, mate. That's a shame. Well, hey, listen. Maybe in years to come. Been good knowing you. Good having you on. D28, few red cards today. Yes, yeah. Again, in plenty of games. I wouldn't have expected that on day one. Port Vale are down to 10 men against Rotherham, and they've just scored, I think. They've just got a, comeback. They're on the comeback trail. Oh, Rotherham have had a man sent off as well now. Rotherham and Port Vale, Rotherham 2, Port Vale 1, both have had a man sent off. That would have been the game to do today. Chill vibes, what's the Safety Act? I think it's just basically you have to... R.I.P. to the people have fallen. What's the Safety Act is just they have to put certain details in to make sure you are of age if you're watching anything that's over a certain age. Struan Clark, do you like the SPFL? The SPFL, are we talking about lower Scottish leagues? So, do I like it? I don't mind it. I'd probably watch a little bit of it this year. I'd probably watch Ross County quite a bit. Oh, Scottish top... Oh, right, so they did the Scottish Premiership. Yes, I'm watching it next. I've watched a load of Rangers games. We watched Hibs against Midtjylland earlier this week. I also watched Dundee United, against Una Strassen earlier this week. So, yeah, Dundee United, Hibs and Rangers I've watched all in the last few days. And I'm due to watch Rangers in about 10-15 minutes against Motherwell. Chill vibes, Rangers or Celtic? I haven't really got a preference. I like both. Probably, if I'm really being brutally honest, I'm probably leaning more towards Rangers. Ever so slightly leaning towards Rangers, but only ever so slightly. I don't really care. Like, I liked Henrik Larsson and I liked John Hartson when I was growing up. I liked Celtic as a club. But then Rangers were really, really nice to me and my dad when we went up to go and have a whole look around and all that. We ended up getting a tour of Ibrox and everything. So I really, really like Rangers. Met Peter Lovenkrands, met Claudio Caniggia. Steven Gerrard obviously managed there. I walked onto the pitch at Ibrox. So yeah, I like Rangers too. Struan Clark, and you like the Championship as well. I don't like the Champion. I don't follow the Championship. The Scottish Championship I don't watch an awful lot of, but I watched Ross County and Livingston towards the end of last season, and because of that I've kind of kept an eye on what Ross County are doing. Sam Balls, you like Rangers, you Hutton. I'm neither, mate. I honestly don't give a monkeys either way. But if I had to say, I'd probably be slightly more inclined to be a Rangers. If you like fingers in the drawer and said you've got to pick one, it would probably be Rangers over Celtic. But if I'm dead honest, I'd probably prefer Livingston over the Perrier. I am Crute. Romano just confirmed we are planning to go for Isak again. Honestly, mate, I promise you, just for your own sanity, just switch off. It will absolutely get done. It will get done, and it'll get done probably within the next week or two, max. As soon as Newcastle sort Sesko out, Liverpool get Isak. That's it. Liverpool have done everything they can do. Isak has done everything he can do. We just have to make sure, or hope, Newcastle are capable enough of getting him. Colchester 1, Tranmere 1. Gabish, you should watch the Parvaliva Bulgaria. Isn't CSKA Sofia playing today, aren't they, in that? Blackpool 2, Stevenage 3, comebacks on. Clarky, who's your favourite player for Ross County? I think if he's assuming he's still there. Actually, I don't know if he's still there. I want to make sure he is still there. It was Ross. He's not still there. Who was the player? 24-25. Plymouth 1, Barnsley 3. Conor Randall, that was it because he's ex-Liverpool. Conor Randall. I don't know why I was saying Jordan Rossiter. In my head I had Jordan Rossiter, but Jordan Rossiter never played for Ross County. Conor Randall. That's who I was on about. Ronan Hale. Yeah, Hale scored in that game, didn't he, as well, against Livingston? Keeler Dunn was the goal for Barnsley. It's going to be a foul here to Bradford. It's been a pretty dire game, actually. It's not been a game that I've particularly enjoyed watching, this one, other than a couple of flashpoints. It's been pretty dreadful on the eye that the two teams have probably not kept the ball all that well enough. Donny has scored. Doncaster 1, Exeter 0. Get in. Clarkey, was the posh game better? Yes, I think it was. Yeah, it was certainly in the second half. First half was a bit crap. And it was a dodgy penalty, but the second half was absolutely brilliant. Cardiff were fantastic in the second half. 2 great goals. And fully deserved it. Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed the second half of the Cardiff game. Crew 3, Salford 1. Wright's been booked. Oh, we're into the last 5 minutes here. Bradford they've got to do everything they can here to try and hold on to this, because if they were to concede now, it'd be an absolute choker. Wycombe have done everything to try and get back into it. They've scored a great goal, and now it's all hands to the pump. Claim for the penalty. No. Another claim for the penalty. No. And Bradford just smash it away, smash it up the pitch. Anywhere will do at this point. Anywhere will do. And it's offside. Walsall 2-1 now. That's really smart play by Wycombe at the back. 5 minutes of added on time here. Claim for the penalty. No chance. No chance you're getting a penalty for that. Again, Udo, no chance. It was a clear... It was a dive. Oh, he's claiming for the handball. I thought it was for a kick before that. Oh, do you know what? You can't be given a penalty for that. You can't be given a penalty. If you give a penalty for that, you give a penalty for everything. No chance you're getting a penalty for that. Wycombe continue to push. 4 minutes left here. 5 minutes of added time. We're 1 minute into it. Wigan have won 3-1. Cambridge have won 1-0. Chesterfield have beat MK Dons and Oldham 0-0 as well. Max Power screaming at his teammates to just try and ride this out. They've got to try and ride this out. Clayton, thank you for the heart, mate. It's a goal kick to Bradford. Chance for them to just pump it long. And get it out. Just get it out. Just get it away. Salford 1, Crew 3. That's finished. And Lincoln 2, Reading 0. Livingston's ended 2-2, says D28. Nice. Well, there's only 90 seconds left here at Valley Parade. 90 seconds to go. Bradford, first game back in League One and potentially first win and a shock win against Wycombe. Nobody would have expected this. It's going to go straight out for a goal kick. Cheers for the follow, Paul. Thank you if you are watching along with us. We're going to be watching Rangers straight after this, by the way. Motherwell versus Rangers in the Scottish Premiership. If you want to join it and you want to watch along with us, make sure you've clicked up here, liked and subscribed, or just give us a follow, or get over to YouTube and follow us there. If you're watching on YouTube, please do like and subscribe. We are live every single day. My name is Kee. I'm live every single day watching football. That's what I do for a living. Right, so we're watching Rangers against Motherwell. That's coming up in about 20 minutes. It's a 5:30 kickoff. So as soon as this finishes, we'll be ending the stream. I want to go and just reset everything and get everything going again, and then I'll be back in about 20 minutes or so for Rangers and Motherwell. So give us a follow, give us a like if you're new around here. Make sure you've subbed. There's all my socials links as well, so go and check them out. Rotherham 2, Port Vale 1. Swung in by Wycombe, big chance. It's going to go out for a corner on the far side, I think. Oh no, Bradford just get it away. That's really smart, and I think that might be it. And it is. It is. That'll do. That'll do, Donkey. There you go. They've absolutely won. They've smashed it today. That's a great goal. The first goal and the second, to be honest, both were absolutely really well taken for Bradford. Wycombe came back into it, did well to get back into it, but really never really created an awful lot. I think it's a poor performance from Wycombe. We're disappointed, very disappointed, but Graham Alexander absolutely will not. Those Bradford fans absolutely will not. It's been a hell of a start and a good, enjoyable first half, if not a particularly drab second, I would say. Walsall 2, Swindon 2, Burton 2-1. Huddersfield have scored to make it 3-0 as well. Some late goals going in all across the Championship, the League 1 and League 2. Not the Championship, not yet. Okay, right, listen, I'm going to be back in about 20 minutes. I'm going to end the stream. I'll be back in 20 minutes. If you haven't yet, give us a like, give us a follow. And I'll be back in 20 minutes for Motherwell against Rangers in the Scottish Premiership. Thank you, everyone, for following. Thank you, everyone, for liking and subscribing. See you all soon.